and it's even better to see you on an event like this. You've been inside the ring with Spence and Crawford. You fought everybody over the course of your illustrious career. What can you tell us about Saturday night for all the gold on the line at 147?
This fight's gonna be amazing. I feel sorry for anybody that misses this fight because both of these guys are the epitome of what a fighter is. They got all the heart in the world. Neither of them are gonna quit, knock down and getting up to knock the other one back down. You know what I mean? Like, this is just the speed, the power, the quickness. It's really, this is gonna be a fight of moments. And this is why I encourage everybody, like, don't blink. Because this is a fight, this fight right here is a moment. Other fights are like, you know who's gonna win? This fight, at any moment, something's gonna happen. And I think that that's what's really special about this fight. Talk about my experience with both of them. There were moments in my fights which separated the winner from the loser. You know what I mean? So you got two special fighters getting in the ring. Don't miss the moments.
Well, you have that rare fighter, having been a world champion. I want to go with Errol Spence first. What did you learn about him in your fight that you had? What a memorable encounter in September of 2019.
Errol's going to stay focused. He's going to stay locked and loaded no matter what happens. He'll go down 5 rounds and he'll still stick with his game plan and work it and work it and work it until it works. And that's what's so special about Errol. You cannot get him rattled. It's really hard to get him outside of what he does, which is just be very technical, very by the book, and it works for him.
For Errol also, he has dealt with his fair share of obstacles, having survived a horrific car accident, the eye injury, bounced back and did what nobody has been able to do to your Dennis Ugas last April at AT&T Stadium. How mesmerized are you, or impressed are you by Errol Spence on his ability to bounce back after dealing with adversity over the course of his career?
I truly think, and I know you guys may not agree with this, but I think that fight really just defined who he is as a fighter and as a person. I mean, he had that round when he got shook up. Nobody knows what the rest of this fight's gonna look like. And then he comes out, puts his gloves up, and he goes right at your Dennis and pushes your Dennis back. Changed the whole dynamic of the fight in one round. Continued that with consistency, and he got the job done. To me, that's what told me, like, hey, I knew he was special because I was in the ring with him. I knew he was special before I got in the ring with him. That right there lets me know exactly who he is. He's not gonna quit, he's not gonna stop, he's gonna figure it out, and once he does,
Now let's talk about the opposite side. Terence Bud Crawford, 39-0, 39 guys.
Which, by the way, I said the exact same thing about Terence. Like, go ahead and ask your question.
I want to say, what did you take away from?
Thing about Terence. I mean, you're talking about consistency versus consistency. And to me, that's the key to being a champion. Who's ever the most consistent in this fight is who's gonna win.
We hear about, when you look at the strengths, Terence Crawford is a lethal puncher. For Errol Spence, he's made no bones about the fact that he's going to bring the pressure. He's going to try to attack the body of Terence Crawford. In your estimation, is this fight determined based on who can withstand the other's firepower?
I do. I think for Terence, it has to be about breaking down Errol Spence and not allowing Errol to feel success. If Errol doesn't feel success, he's just gonna keep forcing it, and that's when something bad can happen to him because he's forcing it. But if Errol's finding success getting to the body, finding success hitting the shoulders, the arms, whatever it has to be, Errol just wants to touch you. And as long as I can touch you, I know that eventually something good is gonna happen, you know? So I think for Terence, it's just a matter of controlling the range and the distance and not allowing Errol to see success moving forward.
It sounds like you're saying that Errol, when he gets going, kind of becomes like an avalanche and just keeps bringing pressure and really gains confidence as the fight progresses.
Yeah, I've had people ask me, how is it that Errol gets stronger as the fight goes on? He says it's not necessarily that he gets stronger, it's just the momentum that he builds round after round, along with breaking down his opponents. It looks like he's getting stronger, he's really not. It's just that momentum is building, and it just becomes this big, like you said, big ball, avalanche of snow, and it's hard to stop that.
Shawn, you have been a part of some memorable events, big pay-per-view events all over them. What does it mean for a prize fighter to get to this rarefied era of headlining a pay-per-view event here in Las Vegas with the world watching?
this is what it's all about. And early on, you don't even know that this is possible. You know, it's not until you get on a big undercard where you're like, oh man, I want to be there one day. And so I know that this is the first time both of these fighters are having a big arrival, and the room is full. Everybody's expecting to see them, and I know that the excitement that this brings is like bar none. It's like this in the fight is all that matters to them right now. You know.
You know, I always ask you this question because I'm a selfish person in this regard. I'd love to see you back, but seeing all this, the lights, the camera, you know, everyone here, does it make you miss competing inside the ring?
What time is it? Showtime! What time is it? What time is it? I don't have to come back to get that.
I mean, in the lead up to this fight, have you kind of thought, hey, I've been in the ring with both guys, you know, maybe give it one more, maybe two more?
Not against neither one of them. That's for sure. I can let them have this, man. And I think that this one, they're going to do something special Saturday night. And I'm looking forward to that immediate rematch because I think it's going to mean something. Definitely if this fight goes the distance.
So you think that this fight is going to be so close, and I know that they have a rematch clause on both sides, but do you think that the fight is going to be, it sounds like you're telling me that the fight is going to be close, that it's going to warrant a rematch regardless?
That's how I see it, but let's say it goes 5 rounds. Both of these fighters are known for making adjustments. And so let's say Errol knocks out Terence in 5 rounds. That immediate rematch clause, it could actually go the opposite way because both of them have shown that they can make adjustments. You telling me that you got a whole camp to get ready for something, you're not gonna make that adjustment and get out of that 5th round, do something different, and you win in the 6th round? It's possible.
Well, also, finally, Shawn, before I let you go, how great of a year has this been for boxing? I mean, we were just here in the springtime for that mega event with Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. Now, lo and behold, here we are in the heart of the summer where we have Spence and Crawford. For the first time in history, there will be an undisputed welterweight champion of the world crown in the 4-belt era.
I think this is a special wave that's come from boxing, where there's a lot of people out here in the world, especially America, that aren't boxing fans. I think before the end of this year, the amount of fans that boxing has will double, and I think it's going to continue from there because this wave we have right now is where great fighters are getting in the ring with other great fighters, putting on great fights, putting it all on the line, and that's what everybody wants to see.
Showtime, always appreciate your expert analysis. We look forward to seeing you on Fight Night. Hey, how excited are you to be able to sit ringside and watch all this go down?
I'm excited. Shameless plug. I'm launching my suit line, Shawn Porter Suits and Circus.
Suit line?
Suit line.
Uh-oh.
Doing some things with GQ this weekend.
You?
And man, it just keeps getting bigger and better for me. So I'm excited for what these guys are gonna do. I got no what do you call it? I got no horse in the race. You know what I mean? I got no dog in the race. I'm looking forward to a great fight, and I'm looking forward to the future for both these fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the welterweight champion of the world, Showtime, Shawn Porter.